Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed Shlita. Hope everyone is doing well. Yom Chamishi, as we are again getting closer and closer to the Yom Hadin, getting as much learning as we can in, and we ask you to please continue davening for Chayalei Tzvah G'nai Yisrael for Shalom L'Chol Petzuei Yisrael and the safe return of our hostages, and we learn each day Ili Nishmat Seren Daniel Shimon Ben Harav Dernon V'Sheli Shemikim Demo. And also thank you to all those who responded to the question I left at yesterday's episode. Got some wonderful answers. Best one from our loyal listener, JB. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Tochin Parsha Shema. Parsha Shema, Morkeves Mishlosha Chalakim. The Parsha of Shema itself has three portions to it, and it's a hybrid of these three portions. The first is Yisod HaEmunah, the foundation of faith. Second is Hamashmos Shel Yisod Zel Chayenu, what that means, this foundation means for our lives practically. And three, Hora Ketzad Lahashrish Es HaEmunah B'Chayenu. And third is how can we instill this faith in our lives. So let's go. B'Pasuk HaRishon, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, Anu Lomdim Es Yisod HaEmunah Yisraelis. We learn in that first verse, the foundation of Jewish faith, faith of the people of Israel, Achdutit, Shashem Yisbarach Hu Adon HaKol, the uniqueness, the oneness that Hashem is the master of everything, Ve'en Shum Koach Ba'olam Milvado, and without Hashem there is no other power in the world. And even though it looks to the simple eye as that in the world there are different types of forces that are different from one another, Hashem Echad Mechayes Kulam, but they are all sustained, provided for by Hashem. Ve'en od milvado, and there is none other than HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Second, Hamashmos Shel Emunah Zu L'Chayenu. So what does this mean for our lives? She'ein shum erech ba'olam she'omed mol erech hadvekus b'Hashem Yisbarach. There is no other value in the world that can stand next to the value of clinging and having dvekus with Hashem. V'chol arachem mekablim es mashvusam mitoch hadvekus b'Hashem. And all other values, they get their sense, they get their meaning from this value of clinging to Hashem, because it says, "V'lachein v'ahavta es Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol modecha." Pirsha Chacham in the Gemara in Brachos and Daf Nun Dalet says, "B'chol levavecha b'shnei yitzirecha." With all of your heart means with your two inclinations, the Yetzer Tov, Yetzer Hara, the good inclination and the evil inclination. Shagam Yetzer Hara tzarich lios meshubah l'avodah. So even the evil inclination has to be subjugated to service of God. Beinim al yidei kfiyaso, whether it's by controlling it or holding back, or veinim al yidei hafichas l'tov, or by turning your Yetzer Hara, your evil inclination, to good. V'chol nafshecha, with all of your soul, afilu no telas nafshecha, even if one takes your soul, shetzarich adam lios muchal limsaris nafshal emunah b'Hashem, that a person has to be ready to give over one's life for his faith in God. V'chol me'odecha, v'chol me'monecha. V'chol me'odecha means with all of your possessions. She'af hamamon v'harechush tzarich l'shamish basis v'emtzei lavodas Hashem. All of your possessions, all of your earthly wealth are there as a base to serve. It's an intermediary to serve God. And if someone demands from a Jew either transgress your religion, go against your faith, or lose all your money, so he should obviously give up all of his earthly possessions, and he should not abrogate his faith. Od Perishu, the Chazal further explained, another play in the words me'odecha, like midah, we have this notion of measure for measure. In every measure that Hashem measures you, we have to thank God ma'od ma'od. So a lot of play on word, midah, me'odecha, ma'od, modeh. The third, b'chelik hashlishi, madricha osanu haTorah ketel hashrish b'kirbenu es yisodos emunah halal. So in the third, we have guidance from the Torah. How can we instill within our midst these principles and these foundations? Reshis, v'ayu hadavarei ma'ila asher nochim b'tzavacha yom al levavecha. The words that I'm commanding you have to be on your heart, b'nusaf l'kach v'shnantam l'manecha, and you have to teach them to your children. Gam adam shalom ad heitev es yisodos emunah. Someone who learned very well the foundations of faith. Im lo yachzor v'yazkirim la'atzon b'chol yom. If you don't have chazara, if you don't repeat them, remind yourself each day, tirdos hachayim v'izkeihem alolim lashkiach mimenu es emunaso. The difficulties, the trials and travails of life, all the busyness that you have will cause you to forget your faith. Lokain And it's stavenu likro Shema b'boker v'layla. That's why we were commanded to read the Shema in the morning and in the nighttime. Shenemar v'dibarta bam b'shivdecha b'veisecha v'lechtecha v'derech v'shachvav v'mecha. As we have said, you have an obligation to say the Shema at the nighttime and in the daytime. L'istapka Torah b'kriya b'vad, and it's not enough. The Torah doesn't require us just to read it. Ela hosifa v'tzivasa al gvarim laniach as parshios emunah b'socha tefillin u'lekoshom al yad v'al rosh. So the males are commanded, I guess, because we need a little bit more help. We need a little bit more of a reminder because we're likely to forget. Just think of the grocery list, what we thought we were supposed to get, and then we forgot the main thing on the list, but I digress. We are commanded as men to have these words put on parshios, the parshios of Emunah. We put them inside of our tefillin, and we put them on our arms. We put them on our head. And not only that, everyone is commanded to have it written down and put it on the walls of your house, on the doorposts, because it says that every single time we go in and out of our homes, in and out of our room, we'll think of the mezuzah. That's why we touch the mezuzah. That's why we kiss the mezuzah. And it's supposed to remind us of the faith that we're supposed to have as Jews. So therefore, this Shema, which deals with faith, with the oneness of God, the uniqueness of God, it escorts us constantly. Every room that we walk in, every time we daven tefillin, believe al yadei kriya shema beguf al yadei tefillin uverchushu habayis al yadei hamezuzah. In our hearts, when we say the kriya shema, on our physical bodies when we wear tefillin, and with our monetary possessions every time we go into our homes, our most prized possession, our homes, and we see the mezuzah. So we see the importance of the Shema. You could also understand why this was the verse on the lips and the mouths and the hearts of so many of our martyrs over the years, that this is the last things that they uttered, because this is the absolute expression of our belief and emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So thank you so much for joining us. Please continue davening for Chaylei Tzvah and Yisrael for Shalom Chol Tzvei Yisrael and the Sefer Torah of our hostages. Lili Nishmat, Sir Daniel Shimon Rav Dernon V'Shali Shem Kom Damo. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. We'll see you here next time.